I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But look at her. Look at Bay. Look at my Bay. If you don't know what this is, if you saw some bitch doing Loona album reviews a while ago because she was waiting for Loona's debut album to come out, that was me. I'm the bitch who ultis this queen. I love her, my queen. Sorry about that interruption in my recording. My door opened and my sister came in here. Ignored this. I don't normally put on makeup, so this is embarrassing. I'm gonna try to do this whole situation where you can't see this part of my face. Just this. I'm a real bitch, okay? I don't know why I started with that. I don't mean real bitch as in like I'm a bitchy person, but I meant it as in like I keep it real. 100. I did a album first listen a while ago, but that was 5 days ago. 5 or 6 days ago. And the thing about it is that whenever I do first impressions, my first impressions are my first impressions. But I will change my mind sometimes. And if I change my mind after my first impressions, I will do an updated full-on review. I've been listening to Loona's album on repeat for 4 fucking days. 4 days, bitch, to compose my thoughts. And obviously it changed because I wouldn't be doing this video if it didn't change. So, while I don't have their debut album, I want to get it, but I'm broke. I have albums from the past. I have a lot of albums from the past, but they were all gifts. I didn't get them, whenever I could. I'm still looking for a job to get money to be able to pay for my own shit and have savings, but also pay for Loona albums. I'm gonna try to collect them all because I'm a crazy bitch. And I want to try to collect them all, and sadly I can't collect the physical version of this album yet because simply right now it's just too expensive and I need to save my resources. But when I do have the opportunity, the debut album will probably be the next thing that I focused on buying. All the versions of it, because I want all the versions of it, like, badly. I want them badly. I really do. I want them badly. I don't know where I'm going with this, but first of all, fucking Hi exploded and got 6 million views, so congrats to that. But also, thank you for giving me 1,000 views on my Hi performance reaction, like their live stage. I wasn't expecting that much positive reception, so thank you. I'm really glad you like my shitty videos. Not shitty as in like I want them to be shitty, but like shitty as in like I wish that I had more proper equipment. But anyways, sorry, I'm not used to camera filming, by the way, so if I look over to the side, that's like an impulse, and I'll probably get better at looking at the camera lens, but right now, I'm usually not used to filming my face on these videos. I did it for one Ariana video, and while I wish I could do it for actual proper reactions, the reason why I can't is because I don't have the technology that makes like the little window thing, and people have told me to put the video on my phone, but all the apps that I've done it on block out my voice, and I'm like, what's the point of reacting here if no one can hear what I'm saying? So I decided to still do it this way until I get proper equipment, which I don't know when that will be, but I'll try my best to get it as soon as possible. But until then, you'll have to enjoy my shitty videos. I'm so negative! I'm not trying to be. But when Loona's album came out, I had thoughts about it. And now I'm gonna go over the songs that stayed the same, but also talk about the songs that changed for me. And the way that this works is I'll play the songs right here, not loud though, and I will, I play it not based on what song we're talking about, but I play it based on, like, I play it based on, I'm trying to think. Okay, I play it based on which song was my favorite off the album to least favorite. So you might not even hear all the songs here, but that's mainly for copyright reasons. So my favorite song off the whole entire album is Stylish, that Queen. But we'll talk about her at the end because she's at the end. We're going to start with Plus Plus first. I'm sorry. I'm getting way too into this, okay? Wow. Oh yeah. I had to sing to that part because the song is about. But the song that we're going to be talking about first is Plus Plus. This is a little too low. And Plus Plus is the intro of the album. I rated it a 10 out of 10 when I first heard it, and that hasn't changed. It's the perfect intro for this album because they took 3 completely different intros. I think they took Into the New Heart, Ad, and Dal Signal from the subunit albums, and they combined it together. And normally you'd be like, well, that's going to sound like shit. But of course it's BBC, and BBC manages to go like, bitch, we're going to prove you wrong. And it just sounds so great. It flows into one another really well. It doesn't sound unnatural, and it's so perfect for an intro. Going from like that Dal Signal guitar vibe to like that the saxophone vibes. Saxy. That's so sexy. Sorry, I want to die. Oh my goodness. The saxophone vibes and then going into that electronic feel and then ending on that breath was perfect. And then for some reason it transitions perfectly into Hi-Hi for me. Which, now we're talking about Hi-Hi. Hi-Hi at first for me was a 7 out of 10. Oh my god. It's falling. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that was. But she's okay. The phone was falling down. I don't know why. And I noticed it a little too late. So I apologize. My phone case is not the strongest and I don't have a pop socket. So what can you do? Am I right? Now it's even harder to look at the camera. So I gotta go like... I'm so stupid. Loona, title tracks are never bad. Even for me. There's no way that they can make it bad for me. And it's just like, why? Why are you so good? But Hi-Hi is the next track off the album. And it went from a 7 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Which only Loona, for me, has been able to do so far. Like, not even Ariana Grande has done it. And Ariana Grande is my favorite artist. But, like, even that bitch can't turn, like, 7 out of 10s to 10 out of 10s or anything lower than that to 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 usually starts for me when I first hear a song. And it might slightly go higher, but I've never had an artist until Loona turn a song that I, like, kind of liked into a song that's out of this world for me. It's crazy, okay? It's crazy. I'm gonna play Heat now, because this one's over. Thank God it's fucking right here, okay? Heat's my second favorite song off the album. I bet you didn't know that. Well, I still think it's weaker than some of the other songs on this album, for me personally. Not for you. You can disagree with me on that. It's still so out of this world different, because they took a song that normally would be basic as shit, and the way that they use the synth, the fact that it's so fast the whole entire time, and the fact that they break it down suddenly, and then they do that high thing to accelerate it up. I look dumb. Oh my god. I'm a mess. But the fact that they did that, I really love this song. I'm like, why did I think that this was kind of not average, but it was just good to me. Or great. It was a great song, but it wasn't anything like out of this world. And then of course Loona just does that thing with some of their songs where they're like, no bitch, you're gonna get roped in, and I'm like, fuck, Overwhelmed. Oh wait, hang on, the drop. I just smirked like a bitch. I'm sorry. I love this song. Boom boom Telerio. Yes, bitch. But I really like Hi Hi a lot now. It grew on me so fast. Now, Favorite is also a 10 out of 10 for me still, but the hype is wearing off. Does that make any sense? Like, it was the first Loona OT12 song. I still have respect for it. But, like, I feel like it's starting to become a little bit weaker for me. Not as in, like, it's not a 10 out of 10, because it still is. Like, I could still listen to that song so much. But, like, the problem that I mainly have with it is I feel like it is a little bit overhyped for me now. And I'm like, okay, it's great. But it just sounds kind of like Bang Bang by Ariana Grande in terms of you're talking about, like, instruments used and stuff. Yeah. But it's still out of this world amazing because they still do so much shit with it that's so different that I'm like, bitch, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all make pop music and invent it? Why did you take pop music and make it your own, bitch? I don't understand. Then we've got number 4, which is Heat. We're on Heat right now. And Heat was not what I was expecting it to be. It was a 10 out of 10, and it still is. But, like, the fact that they made me like a tropical song, which I like tropical songs to an extent, but I feel like it has to be done a certain way for it to sound good. Example is Card's earlier works of music for me. Like, pre-debut, they had a lot of good tropical vibes in their songs, and I thought that they used it in a unique way. But I think I just kind of got tired of the way that they were using it in their newer songs. I don't know. I don't stand Card, so I don't know. But I really loved Heat and how they used, like, a different thing in the chorus and how they used that marching band sound. And I really liked how they incorporated their voices, too. It's such a nice song. And it's the first tropical song that I've liked in a long time, like, really, really loved it and thought was out of this world and different. So, you know, you don't have to like it, that's fine. I understand why people don't like it. But, I still, you know, I still like it. And that won't change. Now, we've got Perfect Love, which is actually my 3rd favorite song off the album. Now, I get why this is a lot of people's least favorite off of the album. It's kind of basic compared to some of Loona's other stuff. But, like, here's the thing about Perfect Love, is that it became a 10 out of 10 for me eventually. Once again, only Loona can do that to me, for some reason. With some of their songs. Not all of their songs, but some of their songs, they can do that to me. And I'm like, attacked. It was 9 out of 10 for me, but the reason why it became a 10 out of 10 is because A, even though it's basic, and some parts, they still have shit that's so weird in it that I don't understand why they put it in there, but I live for it. Like those fucking raindrops and like the bed creaking thing, which is starting to become really popular in a lot of K-pop songs. It was in Between Us by La Boum, and a couple of other songs that I can't even think of right now, but the one that comes to mind the most is Between Us with La Boum, because that was in the song a lot. Or it was in one part of the song, at the very beginning, after the verse, the first verse. I also like that, because normally people go higher in these types of songs that are brighter, but the fact that they all went into a low range, it made it unique for me in that area as well. I also like that, yeah, like it's so nice. And look, there's the raindrop, but then they take the raindrop away after a little bit. Like, see, there's no raindrop sound here. It's very cool how they still experiment with it, even though it's kind of, it's a lot more basic. But I like it a lot. And I thought that it got more unique the more that I listened to it, if that makes sense. So that's why I think it's a 10 out of 10 for me, too. And then let's get to Stylish. Stylish is the queen of this whole entire album. It's the best song, in my opinion. because it's been a while since I've heard a song like that song. Does that make any sense? Like, it's been a while since I've heard an electronic ballad done well. Because usually sometimes it's messed up for me. But Stylish is just, oh my god, it's the perfect amount of emotional and lovey-dovey and like bop, but also not. Like, it's not a ballad per se, but it's definitely slower. But like, it's so powerful. And that one part where Heejin's like singing alone, she's like, hey, my style, you're my style, I think. And it's her by herself. And there's the reverb. Oh my god. K-pop with reverb is the best thing ever for me. Okay, like, bitch. Taeyeon did it, and I was shook. And now Loona did it with Stylish, and I was like, oh my god. But, like, all their voices sound amazing. Go On and VV's parts, their sort of rapping parts are amazing. And I'm like, shit, boy. Stylish is probably one of my top 5 K-pop songs now. It's just so good. Like, it's so powerful and unique and different from things that have been coming out recently. And I really love that about it. Like, bitch, y'all shook me. I get it. I get it. You don't have to shake me anymore like this, okay? Fuck. But anyways, I am going to go now because it's over. As in not just the song, but also, you know, the review is over. But I really, really like this album. I really like Loona's debut album, and it kills me that I can't buy a physical copy right now, but I know why I can't, but oh my god. I bought it digitally, though, because digitally it's cheaper. For me, at least. I don't know about other countries, but for me, K-pop albums are much cheaper to download digitally. Like, for me, K-pop albums are, like, sometimes $10, $11, but then when you look at the physical albums, they're, like, $30, and I'm like, holy shit. What the fuck? And I heard all the albums together, the cheapest that it goes is $75 each. Bitch, I don't have that kind of money. Oh my god. I wish I did, but I don't. Oh my goodness gracious me. But, yeah. I hope to get the debut album soon because they got rid of the white border. I mean, I like the white of it. It's aesthetic as fuck. But, like, the new albums are also super aesthetic as fuck, and I'm like, I need it. I want it. It looks so nice. I think it's kind of like the same type of cover and feel as the What Is Love album by Twice, where it's like mainly, it's like a book. It's paper mainly, but it's like thick paper, so it's good quality. Like, I like that. I like that a lot about it. So yeah, by the way, Olivia's lines and all the songs are fucking beautiful. Okay, don't even try to fight me. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this album review thing. I wanted to do a full-on review and not just a first impressions because I feel like, you know, you guys knowing about my opinion is very is like, you know, my true opinion is very validating. So, if I had to rank the albums now, because they kind of changed, if you looked at my other album rankings, that's cool, but if you didn't, don't worry, they kind of changed. Plus Plus is now my new favorite Loona album ever. I'm sure that there's going to be an album in the future that tops it at one point, but right now it's my favorite. Oh my god. And then it goes Beauty and the Beat, because it recently went above Olivia's album. As a whole album is what I'm talking about. With all the songs and everything on it, and it has as a album as a whole. I really loved this album. Like, Beauty and the Beat a lot. Like, it grew on me to the point where I was like, man, as a whole album, bitch, this beats Olivia Hayes' album. Olivia Hayes' Egoist is still my favorite solo, and the tracks are still, like, number 2 and number 3, but Stylish is my number 1 Loona song ever, bitch. Like, oh my god. Like, shit, boy. But then after that, it's all the same from the other album ranking, but I'll say it here anyways. Hustle's album, Jinso's album, Chu's album, Kim Lip, Cherry Gone, mix and match, max and match, because I do the repackages over the other ones, because simply it's the same album but with a couple more songs on there. So max and match, Love and Evil, Heejin, Vivi, Hyunjin, Yojin, and Eve. Eve stands. Don't say I hate Eve, because I don't. I love her. It's just, New is not my favorite Loona song. It's not a bad song, just it's good, and I have to be in the mood to listen to it. So I hope you enjoyed this album review. I hope that soon I'll be able to get more Loona albums, because I really want some. I want some more. I don't want just this. I love her, and I love this cover, and I love everything about it. She's my ULTI, but I want some more at one point. So hope I can win some giveaways. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. And whoever said in that one other video that I looked beautiful, thank you. That made my heart soar. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, because they saw my screen and my face in the black screen, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. I don't normally get compliments on my appearance, except for from my boyfriend and some of my friends, so. But anyways, I gotta go now. Bye, I hope you enjoyed this video.